Stop clicking through your Tosca Cloud or Tosca Commander like it's 2015. Every single time you manually navigate folders or you rename your test steps or you go through your failed execution logs, you are throwing away valuable engineering hours. So instead of focusing on quality, you are spending time maintaining the Tosca infrastructure. What if you could do all of this inside your IDE with the help of the Tosca MCP server to build, to audit, or to clean up your cloud test assets inside the Tosca server using nothing but just raw plain English? And that is what we are going to look in this particular video. Hey everyone, so this is the part 1 of the video where we'll be managing the test cases using the Tosca Cloud MCP actions. And then later on, we will also see what other tools are available to perform some other actions. So by the end of this video, you should be able to orchestrate the Tosca MCP actions to either create test cases, maintain test cases, modify test cases, or even go through your execution logs right from your Visual Studio Code. So by utilizing the MCP server, our AI assistant becomes an active execution agent with direct secure connection to the Tosca Cloud server, through which we can read, write, and refactor our assets inside the Tosca Cloud environment. So the actions framework, they empower your AI agents to orchestrate and standardize your cloud testing workspace directly from the IDE. Now, the Tosca MCP server is categorized widely into these different MCP tools. So we have got the search tools, which will help us to search any kind of Tosca objects, be it test cases, playlists, or modules. Then we have got the scaffolding tools, using which we can draft and create robust test cases using plain English language. And then we have got the analyze tools, using which we can do quality audits, and we can also look at our logic or verification loops. Then we have got the refactor tools, which will help us to do bulk standardized renaming or parameter cleaning. And finally, we have got the results tool, which will help us to look at the run histories dynamically and also look at the failure diagnostics. So what is failing, how to fix it, and things like those. So as you can see, the MCP tools are covering a wide range of all the actions which a particular Tosca tester will do using the Tosca Cloud or the Tosca Commander. But all of this now can be done from the VS Code or any other IDE with the help of the MCP server for Tosca Cloud. So let's look at the first type of MCP tools, which is search and discovery. And as you can see here, we can search artifacts, we can find all the test cases, and we can also search all the test steps inside the test case using these tools. So there are different set of tools, and using plain English language, we can perform all of these actions. So let's get into our VS Code and let's try some of these commands. So now we are back in our VS Code. And for this session, I'm going to use the AI agent as Codex. So I'm using the Codex AI agent or assistant to interact with my Tosca MCP server. Now, there's no restriction on what AI agent you want to use. It could be any thing like Claude, Codex, or even the default AI agent which is present in VS Code, which is the GitHub Copilot. So we should be already connected to the Tosca Cloud server. And here I'm going to ask the AI assistant to look through all my test cases. So I will say get list of Tosca test cases. And in a minute, you will see that it will return me the one Tosca test case, which is currently in my workspace with the entity ID. So it has returned me the name when it was updated and by whom. Now I can go further and I can say get all the test steps for this test case. Now, in a matter of few seconds, you will see that it will return me the complete list of the steps used for this particular test case. So it will also have its own object for each step ID, the step name, the key value and actions which has been used. So the complete test steps for the particular test case. So this is how you use the search and discovery tools to get the test cases, the test steps inside your Tosca workspace. Now moving on to scaffold and create. So here, using these tools, we can scaffold a particular test case, which means from a particular requirement, you can build a structure of a test case, or you can build a complete test case for a particular user flow. So let's go ahead and let's see this in action. So here, I'm going to use a particular scenario. So as you can see on the previous scenario, we have used a particular username and password to log in and then go through the complete flow of checking out a product on the website. But now I'm going to ask the AI agent to build or scaffold at the scenario for an invalid login, right? So we have got a valid login scenario already, and now we are trying to build an invalid login scenario. So as you can see, it is now creating or scaffolding a Tosca test case for source demo invalid login. And it is reusing or trying to reuse the same kind of high-level steps as in the existing source demo flow. Now, as you can see, it has already created the scaffolded Tosca test case. It is called the source demo invalid login. And we can also ask it to show the steps for this test case. So as you can see, it has created the test case with 5 steps. So first is opening the login page, then entering an invalid username and password, then submitting the login form, verifying invalid login error message is displayed, and then verify user remains on the login page. So it has intelligently found out what could be the scenario based on the information we have provided. And then it has scaffolded all these test steps to build a test case. Now, we can give further information to build each steps according to our requirements. So now, moving back to the next set of tools, which is to analyze and audit. So using this, we can analyze our test case items. We can improve the test cases. We can show any errors in the test steps or the test case. Now this goes together with the refactor and clean tools, where you can rename your test case items, you can rename the steps, or you can clean up some test step labels. So let's go ahead and do some of these actions now. So here, I'm going to tell the AI agent to improve my source demo product checkout test case. Now it will do 2 tasks. It will review the checkout test case structure first. It will make the low risk improvements and clearer step names if the existing flow can be made more readable, right? So it is now analyzing the test case items, and then it will ask me whether I want to run the MCP tool to do some renames to particular test case items. So I'm going to allow this action. And after a few prompts and approvals in your AI agent, you will see that Tosca is able to create an improved scaffolded version of your test case. Right? So it will create a new test case with the new name called improved. It will have more clearer, more validation focused steps. So it has recreated the steps with the best practices. So you don't need to go and review and modify your test cases up to the standards set for your team. This AI agent can do that for you. Now coming back to the next set of tools, which is the failure triage. So it will basically get you the failed test steps of any particular test runs or from your last run, from your failing steps this week. You can give a combination of things, or you can ask combination of things you want to analyze the failures for your test cases, which have run very recently or in the past week or in the past month. Depends on how you maintain your Tosca executions in your server. So let's look at this last set of actions using the MCP server. So here I'm going to ask the AI agent to show me any failed steps for any last runs for this particular test case, right? Now, as you can see, it has returned me two failed test steps from my recent runs, and it is showing me the failed step and the error message, which was failing because there were more than one matching tab which was found. So these were the failures for my particular test cases, and that is how you can get the failures for your particular test cases. So moving on to the efficiency of the Tosca MCP server. Now, when we look at the metrics using the traditional Tosca Commander or Tosca Cloud, building test cases, auditing them, updating them, standardizing the steps, renaming them or mapping them to modules typically takes hours for a particular automation tester. But with a configured MCP server, that entire loop collapses to a matter of few minutes, and that also using natural prompts or plain English language. So we are giving away all the administrative task of maintaining the automation inside the Tosca infrastructure, and we are reallocating our focus back to the quality of testing rather than the maintenance part of it. Now, mastering these MCP actions in this path lays the groundwork for fully unified Tosca workspaces, where it can provide autonomous healing, so instantly modifying or updating any test cases. So continuously synchronizing the changes across your Tosca servers or cloud servers, and then massive reductions in the maintenance efforts. Now, I want to hear back from you. So what's your biggest Tosca challenge which AI could solve? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to master the cutting edge of AI-driven automation inside Tosca and stay ahead of the curve, then smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and ring the notification bell. By doing that, you ensure you never miss an episode in this series. Now, coming up next in our part two of the MCP actions, we'll look at how to manage the folders and assets inside our Tosca workspace using the MCP server inside Visual Studio Code. So thanks so much for watching this particular video. Keep building, keep automating, and I will see you in the next video.